In this productive vlog, I'm going to be sharing with you the concepts and the behavior changes I made that completely transformed my life. I've blocked out each section in the timestamps below, so feel free to skip along. Make sure to subscribe and let's get right into the video. Do you ever wake up some days and you're like, I don't want to do anything, I don't even want to get out of bed? Our brains are hardwired to resist change. It takes a lot of effort and systems in place in order to have actual behavior change. The first behavior change that transformed my life was focusing on systems and not goals. Goals give you direction, but systems, aka your habits and the steps you take or processes, are what actually drive progress. If you only focus on achieving a goal, you might lose motivation once you feel like you've reached it. But if you focus on building systems, you can improve continuously and results come naturally. For example, let's say you want to have clearer skin. You would implement the system of habitually waking up, washing your face, putting on moisturizer, whatever it may be, and over time, results follow, and even once you've achieved your goal, you now have a habit in place that you will maintain. The next concept is actually a series of behaviors that can improve your life, and this is the 4 laws of behavior change. The 4 laws are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. For example, if you're trying to hit the gym more, you make it obvious by leaving your clothes out the day before, or like me, having a clothing rack, which makes it also easy to just grab and change into those clothes. With that same example, making it attractive can be investing in workout clothes that you find yourself feeling hot and confident in, or simply going to a gym that you find aesthetically pleasing. One thing I really struggle with myself is I hate trying to do all the small tasks throughout my day, or even working remote can feel really draining. So how I make it attractive is I take myself to an attractive place. And while this video is about habits that have transformed my life, it's just as essential and productive to rest and restart your mind. I like to take a break every couple of hours to practice mindfulness and even meditation. Headspace is the perfect app for just this. They have guided meditations that can help you recenter and raise your frequency.
So no matter what it is that's left you feeling overwhelmed right now, just take a moment to yourself to pause, undisturbed. Just begin by taking a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose, noticing how the body expands as it fills with air and as you breathe out through the mouth.
Thank you so much to Headspace for sponsoring today's video. Like everyone, my mental health takes a dip here and there, and I tend to get really overwhelmed with everything I need to do, the small things that slip through the cracks. I lose my sense of presence and patience, and that is what Headspace has helped me with the most, giving me audible guides that help me set aside time just for myself. If you want to see how Headspace might be helpful for you, you can get your first 2 months completely free. All you have to do is sign up with my link in the description or scan this QR code on screen. If you've gotten to this point in the video as well, let me know that you've watched this far in the comments by telling me what you do for self-care. The next concept is the 1% improvement rule. Tiny 1% improvements each day can lead to massive results over time. This is known as the power of compounding. Consistency is more important than intensity. For example, I'm not a big runner, but taking myself for a run every other day, even just for 5 to 10 minutes, means that I improve gradually over time and also makes it less scary to do. The next concept is habit stacking, which involves pairing a new habit with an existing one. This makes it easier to incorporate the new habit into your routine since it's tied to something you already do. For the example of working out, if I've already been on a run, part of me is thinking, might as well go and just hit weights for a little bit or go to a yoga sculpt class. And it's pairing a habit on top of another. A better example is, let's say you always make yourself coffee in the morning. You can attach the habit of journaling or making a to-do list or even practicing meditation on top of the already existing habit of making coffee. The next concept is the identity rule. The key to lasting change is to focus on who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. Your habits should align with your desired identity. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, say to yourself, I am someone who prioritizes their health. When you see yourself as that person, it becomes easier to adopt habits that align with that identity. This next idea is probably my favorite one, and it's the 2-minute rule. Accomplishing a task or starting a new habit can just take 2 minutes to do. This idea lowers the barrier to entry, making it easier to begin. Even setting a timer for 2 minutes gets you to start the activity, and over time, small actions can grow into larger habits. The last concept I want to touch on is not really a behavior change, but more of something to keep in mind whenever you're losing motivation, and it's the plateau of latent potential. Change often takes time, and progress isn't always immediately visible. Many people give up too soon because they don't see results. This plateau is when you haven't produced visible results and you begin to give up, but this is the point where the best change is made. The most progress happens when it feels the most challenging. I'm not gonna lie, my motivation dips in the afternoon, but pushing myself to go to a new environment kicks me back into momentum. And working around other motivated people helps incredibly. I hope you enjoyed these concepts. Make sure to like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.